Hi everybody! If you like what you see, please like, subscribe, and share. It would really help out our channel a lot. I kind of wanted to let you know what our plans are, our travel plans, and what's going on with us as a family. Traveling in this small but big RV, small for us, but maybe big for a smaller family. So we're in Southern California still, and we are kind of thinking of heading up north. Maybe back up to Washington, stopping in Northern California, stopping on the Oregon coast, and going back up and visiting home. I miss my son a lot, my 20-year-old. I haven't seen him in a while. And so that's kind of our plan. And we kind of want to get a house. We want to rent a house, like we're dying to have a home. That's not the RV. And so that's kind of our plan. Now, we are open along the way. If we have a different opportunity or something comes up, then hey, we remain open. I think it's really important to be open. And so part of me thinks that, we should go up north, go to Washington. My husband actually has a job to go to over there. And so that could work into something really, really good. So I was thinking if we just lived in the RV while he was working full time, and the RV space is like super cheap, 300 and something a month. And if we did that and all the money that he got, we could put toward property and start to build, then we can like do that really soon. But he's like, let's get a house like now, and I'm like, okay, we all want a house. We all are dying for a house. Yeah, we want to keep the RV so we can still travel when we want or when we're able. We just don't want to have to travel. And when we do travel, we don't want to have to bring everything with us, because it's never fun having everything you own with you, because you can't get rid of everything, because there's things that you're going to need that you're not going to want to have to go out and buy, like coats when it gets cold, or summer clothes when it gets warm, or extra blankets, things that take up space, and you've got to bring that stuff. And so it's really hard having to have everything that you own with you, you know what I mean? And like, I have homeschool stuff. I don't use half of it, but I need it because otherwise I'm going to have to go out and buy it. You know what I mean? So having to travel with all that stuff is not fun. It's not fun at all. Now, if we have a house, and we just pack what we need for that one trip, that will be so much more enjoyable. There'll be more space. There won't be so many things to have to deal with. You know what I mean? So I want your opinion. If you guys think we should move somewhere else to a different state, if you have this perfect opportunity for us, let us hear all about it. You guys say, oh my gosh, there's this house right by me and it's like 6 bedrooms and it's only this much and it's vacant. I could be like, hey, let me look into that. You never know. We're open. So anyhow, so we're kind of looking up going to Washington, and it's kind of hard though, because it's like summer almost, and we're going to go to Washington to settle for the summer. It's like, everyone's going to be out, and traveling around and camping, and we're going to miss all the action. But that's okay, because we just really want to rest, I'm tired of being like in RV parks. No matter how nice they are, I'm tired of being in RV parks where I can't get away from neighbors. There's like neighbors, and when you have kids, you have to be careful, and the kids want to go play with other kids, which is fine. But then, like the last RV park that we were at, my little 7-year-old was playing with another group of kids, and apparently, and I had the other younger ones with me, and Kiara was with another friend, and the older girls were with me. So it was only Dustin, and the lady's like, your kids keep running around, and they're climbing on top of the slides, and they're throwing bottles, and I'm like, well, my kids aren't allowed to have soda, and they don't have money, so I know they don't have soda. She goes, well, it's a Gatorade bottle. I don't buy Gatorade either, so I know my child doesn't have a Gatorade bottle unless it's somebody else's. And she's like, well, they're just, climbing on the playground stuff. And then I asked him about it. He goes, no, Mom, I was not even in the playground. Those are my friends. I wasn't with them, those are my friends' cousins or whatever. No, I didn't have a Gatorade bottle. I wasn't throwing anything. But since I have so many kids, the manager of the park sees a bunch of kids at the playground. She just automatically assumes it's my kids and is like, hey, and it's like really humiliating. It's humiliating. It's like, okay, I'm sorry, but my younger ones are here. I do have to question her, like, wait a minute, is this really my kids you're talking about here? So I'm thinking, well, maybe Dustin's playing with a group of friends and the friends are being rowdy, and maybe he's being rowdy too. Boys are rowdy, that happens. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'll make sure that he doesn't do that anymore. And but when I talked to him, it wasn't even him, and I was like really, I don't need that. Like I just want to break from neighbors and management, and I'm just like, oh, I just want to be able to rest and let my kids go play in the backyard without having to worry about anyone else. You know what I mean? I want them to play in the backyard while I'm cooking dinner, where I don't have to keep a very close eye on them, you know? And so I'm really, 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 really looking forward to that. You have no idea. My girls are looking forward to having the big kitchen, being able to have movie nights, and being able to do DIYs in the kitchen, and having space to experiment with different types of foods and recipes. And we really, really miss that. So we're really looking forward to that. What else do I want to talk to you about? We'll be stopping in Northern California to see my best friend, because why not? I mean, she's my best friend and I have to see her, and my kids miss her kids and her kids miss my kids, and she has to see me. So it's just gonna have to happen. And let's see, our anniversary is coming up soon on June 2nd. And guess what? Every single year we both forget about our anniversary. And I don't think, maybe once we might have done special in our home marriage for our anniversary, one time, maybe twice. I don't really remember. But we always forget about it. And we'll be like, oh my gosh, what's the date? It's June 17th? What? We missed our anniversary again. So I'm hoping to plan something and do something fun that doesn't require a lot of money this year. So my best friend in Northern California said she would babysit for us for 2 days, 2 nights, 3 days, 2 nights, whatever, I don't know. So we can maybe go to Reno, get a hotel, do something, go to Tahoe, I don't know. So we can just have 2 days during the weekday, because we don't really need a weekend, because it doesn't matter to us. And so it works out better for her. And so that's not a plan yet, but it's an option. And then I don't know, I don't think my husband wants to stop on the Oregon coast, but I might just have to demand it, because I am a saltwater girl. I love the ocean, and we have to stop there. I love the Oregon coast. And so maybe we'll go mushroom hunting and get some mushrooms so we can, freeze them, or freeze dried. I don't know, whatever you're supposed to do with mushrooms to keep them longer. And yeah, because we love mushrooms. And then head up to Washington, and we'll be going to Creation Festival in Creation West in the middle of July. That's something that we've always gone to. It's like a Christian rock concert, like for 3 to 5 nights, and we used to volunteer at it every year. And we may or may not volunteer this year, but we're definitely going as a family, and we'll do a lot of recording of that. It's like fun. My husband used to volunteer backstage, so he got to meet all the bands and everything, and the girls think that's really cool. And hopefully both of my sons will be there. So maybe we'll get a family picture. We do not have a family picture of my entire family, because Isaiah's only 3. He'll be 4 at the end of May, and Marcus has been back, and I've been with Kevin, but I haven't been with both of my sons since I've had Isaiah. I haven't been with both of them at the same time. And so hopefully they'll both be at Creation Festival, and we can get a family picture, and we can do some recordings, and you guys can see my whole family. I'm really excited. So give us your opinions. If you think we should get a house and pay like $1,200 or more on rent, or if we should stay in the RV stay in an RV park for cheap and put that money toward property, and then building every week. Every weekend we would build after we had the property. Each paycheck, instead of going to rent, would go toward building and everything. I think that's the smartest thing to do. My husband is like, screw smart, we need a house. And I'm there, I go back and forth. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm dying for a house. But I'm like, but then if we get a house, how much longer is it going to take us to get our own place and our own property? You know what I mean? And so it's like, I want to do the smart thing, but we also have to be in agreement. You know what I mean? If my husband can't handle being in the RV anymore, he can't handle it. Everyone has a breaking point to every situation they're in. You know what I mean? So I also want to be wise and smart about that. And so another big thing that I haven't told you guys yet that I'm really struggling with, but I'm also really excited about. We've decided we're going to be putting, and also we're open about this if things change, but we've decided we're going to put our kids into public school next year. And I'm really excited about it because I need to take care of myself. My thyroid, as many of you know, is out of whack. My TSH levels are at 17. They should be at like a 2. And so they're pretty far out of whack. And I need to start taking care of myself and learn about all the different medications I can take. And I need to get into a functional medicine doctor and be tested every month. I can't take care of myself if I'm taking care of my children. I just can't do it. It takes all I have to take care of them, to make sure I feed them healthy, to make sure they get the teeth brushed and flossed, to make sure I do their lessons with them, and all of that stuff. It takes everything I have. And then I have to spend time with them, like do just family time. I don't have to, I want to, I desire that, you know, it's necessary. And so it just really takes everything I have. I don't have anything left for me. So I need to take care of myself, and I just can't do it if I'm taking care of my children the way that I have been. And so we've decided to put them in school. The older kids are excited. Kiara doesn't want to go to school because she says, I'm just going to have to sit at a desk for 8 hours a day, Mom. I don't want to sit at a desk. I want to be outside in the nature. That's what my little Kiara says. I call her my nature girl. But she has heard me say this about public schools. Oh, it's wrong to have a child sit at a desk for 8 hours. So she's getting that from me. Although she has been to public school, so she does know how it is. And you do sit at a desk often, you know. And if she is not finished with her artwork, she's not going to move on to the next subject. She just won't. She needs to finish, and she doesn't want to be rushed, or she's going to throw a big fit. And that's how it was when she was in public school. But we'll see how it goes. I'm not going to put my kids in school and say, hey, if you choose to go to school, you're going to have to make a decision and stick it out for the whole year because you need to be responsible and follow through with what you say. Okay, I'm not that kind of mom. I will not do that. If my child is in public school and they're just like, oh my goodness, I didn't realize it was going to be like this. There's so much work. I don't ever get recess, or I'm being bullied, or I'm not going to be like, well, it's part of growing up. It's part of learning to figure things out. You need it. I'm not going to be like that. I'm the type of mom that's like, okay, if this isn't right, if this doesn't feel right for you, let's bring you back home, okay? And you can do school at home. That's the kind of mom that I am. That doesn't, sorry, I have little things popping up on my screen. So we'll see. Now, if they take a sport, like they decide to sign up for volleyball and then want to quit halfway through, I'm not going to let them do that. Okay, there's things I'm going to push them and make them finish. But when it comes to school, I completely do not agree with the public schooling system. I mean, some teachers, I was just talking about with my cousin's husband, Trevor, some teachers will single out children. They just don't like a child. There's no reason. They just single them out and like, this child irritates them. My little Dustin is probably one of those boys. He's kind of annoying, okay? That's just how he was created. He's a little annoying, but he's awesome. I don't want someone to single him out because he's annoying. You know, kids are annoying sometimes. That's just how it is. And so I'm a little bit worried about that. But if it comes to that, I'll pull him out. I have no problems. Absolutely no problems. And guess what? Jesse will be in kindergarten. Dustin will be in first. Kiara will be in third. And if they come home with a lot of homework, guess what? I'm not going to make them do it. There's no way my child that young will be having homework. If it's a little page, 5 or 10 minutes of homework, no big deal, okay? But we value family time. And if our children are going to be in public school for 8 hours a day and they come home, there's no way I'm going to make them do schoolwork. They've been at school 8 hours already. Why would they need to come home and do more? That's what the teachers get paid to do. And they say, oh, there needs to be parent involvement. Okay, well, there is parent involvement. There's family time. Okay, we teach our children at home other things. You know, we don't have to do your paper pushing. We don't have to do your, you know, workbooks and all that stuff that they should be doing in school. And so, unless the older kids, yeah, maybe they should do homework. I don't think Mika's in 6th grade. I don't think she should have homework. She's too young for homework. My personal opinion, and some of you may disagree with me, and that's okay. But I have 9 kids, and I've homeschooled, and I've done the public school, and I don't agree with public school. And I just don't. It's sad. I don't agree with testing unless the child wants to. I don't agree with it. It doesn't matter. I mean, if my child, like when I do a lesson with my child and they're asking questions, I will answer them and I'll explain to them how they got it wrong or why. And if I know they understand it, then I know they understand it. There's no need for testing. You know what I mean? So I'm a little bit torn about them being in the public school system, but I need to take care of myself. Nobody else is going to take care of me but me. My husband's not going to do it. You know, my kids aren't going to do it. My friends aren't going to do it. I need to take care of myself. So if I'm not taking care of myself, I can't take care of my children or my husband or my friends or anybody. I don't have anything else to offer. So I need to come first. And if that means putting my children in the public school system for a while, then so be it. I come first. For the first time in my life, I come first. And so I'm a little bit excited about it. And so I hope when my children are in the public school system that I will be doing learning a lot more about YouTube and editing and having some better videos, like higher quality videos and better planned out and laid out, and some how-tos and some DIY ones and some recipe ones, not just videos where I'm like, blah, 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 here's my family and this is us and here's us traveling. Just videos that are really well thought out and planned out. And that's what I'm hoping, which is something I cannot do while I'm taking care of everybody and, you know, schooling everybody, educating everybody. So I'm excited, and I would also like your opinions on this, on education. So we'll see. So please share your opinions about locations and about if you think we should stay in an RV and while we're saving for property, or if you think we should get a house, because we all are dying for a house and it's something that we really need. We all agree on it, and the RV is just not really good for us right now. And you know, opinions about education and homeschool and all that stuff, and my health. And so please share away, and constructive criticism, I'm always open to it. I love learning. I think in this world that we should learn from many different people and take everything with a grain of salt, and we should also share our knowledge with others, which I hope to be doing with you all soon, about diatomaceous earth and about different medications. I'm learning so much about medications, about vitamins, not medications, but vitamins. Like, did you know that mixed tocopherols is vitamin E? I'm sure that you knew that. Most people do. Mixed tocopherols, vitamin E. Okay, so I'm buying foods, and I try to stay away from soy as much as possible. It's impossible to completely stay away from it, but if it's something I'm taking on a regular basis, I want to stay away from it. Okay, and so I'm looking at vitamins, and I'm learning that the vitamins, like vitamin E, is in a capsule. Okay, the capsule is made from glycerin, vegetable glycerin. Well, vegetable glycerin usually has canola or soy in it. So I'm noticing that most vegetable glycerin has soy, and that's what the little capsules are made of. And the mixed tocopherols, the D-tocopherols, are derived from soy, from a super high refined soy. And so anytime you see on packaging a food that you buy, if it says mixed tocopherols to preserve freshness, I always thought it was fine because it was vitamin E, but it's highly refined soy. So I'm finding a lot of vitamins have that in there, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I had no idea what I was getting. And so I'm on the search to find the best vitamins. I need vitamin C, I need magnesium, I need zinc, I need vitamin D. Vitamin D also has a lot of soy in it usually. So I'm just like doing all this research. Okay, research takes so much time because there's so much information on the internet. And so you want to really dig deep. If you want to know what you're getting, you can't just be like, oh, that looks good. Oh, they say this, that looks good. You have to go into it because it doesn't say it has soy in it. You look at the ingredients, it does not say it has soy. It does not say it has wheat. But then so on Amazon, if you go into the question section, like right before the reviews, you kind of type in there like you're going to type in a question. If you say soy, anything that's anyone has asked about soy will highlight. And then you see, oh, they say there's soy in the mixed taco furls or in the glycerin. And, I'm like, what? Oh my goodness, I cannot believe that. So you kind of have to really dig deep, and it takes time, and I hate it. Like I think researching is really important, so you know what you're doing and you know what you're getting, but it is not fun. It takes so much time. I'm sitting there on my smartphone. I hate being on my smartphone. I hate it, but it's necessary because I want to know what I'm putting into my body. I want to get my thyroid levels normal, and I want to get the best that I can get. And it's not that much more expensive to get the best, and sometimes it's cheaper. So it just depends. So I'll talk more about the vitamins on a different video because there's a lot to go into. Like, you shouldn't just get vitamins from Costco because it's not nearly a high of a quality as good vitamins. So that'll be a whole nother video, and I'll have links for you and everything of the best that I found. And if you guys want to know more information now, wellnessmama.com, she has some really good stuff. I don't know if she has topics on all the vitamins, but she's got a lot of knowledge about a lot of things, so you can search her in the meantime. But anyhow, thank you for watching, and thank you for being a valued subscriber and everything, and we hope you have a great day. Bye guys.